welcome back to Rose Credit Repair Updates. So, as you guys may or may not know, I am Rose of Rose Credit Repair, and I've been doing credit now for 3 years, but I am also a tax preparer. So, now that I've gotten new updates on the new things that are coming in for 2021, I just wanted to give you guys the information and let you know what changes have came about. The biggest change that I'm super excited about is the fact that now you finally get the chance to get more money for your child if they're 5 years of age or younger. So anybody who's recently had a newborn or a small child in 2021, now you actually get to get up to $3,600 for each child for their child tax credit. So before, every child basically got the same amount of money. So if they're 5 or younger, you get up to $3,600. And the second great update is anybody who has a teenager that's in that middle age of 17, last year that child did not get any child tax credit at all. But this year, anybody that is from the age of 6 years old to 17 can now get up to $3,000 for their child tax credit, which is great because you get another year to, get some type of income from your child that you're still taking care of because they're still under the age of 18. So that's another thing that's a really great update. The other thing that I want you guys to know is any child that you've had to pay child expenses for, you're now eligible up to that $8,000. And it's up to $16,000 if it's 2 dependents or more. So that is a great update. As long as you're under the income threshold of $125,000, you can get the full amount. If you're over that 125, then you get 50% of that. So basically you'll get $4,000 for one child and $8,000 for 2 kids. So that's another tax update that's really important. One of the really big updates that I'm super bummed about is the fact that now, if you are actually a student, you are no longer going to be eligible for the tax refund that most students get up to $1,000 for the 1098T form. So that's usually the tuition form that students receive if they've paid out of pocket or gotten certain type of financial aid, where you'll get up to $1,000 extra on your tax refund. So they're no longer allowing that. As of this year, you can still file the forms if you receive them, but you won't actually receive any additional money for your tax refund. So that one is really a bummer. I know, especially for me, because when I was in school, I looked forward to that extra money. So if you're in school or you have a dependent that you're claiming that's in school, you're no longer going to get those additional funds. That's something that's really important for you to know. Another great update that's important for you to know is unemployment. A lot of people have been getting unemployment, of course, since the pandemic started. And if you got unemployment payments on your 2020 taxes, a lot of people got amounts that were $30,000, $40,000 and they didn't actually receive that much in unemployment. Well, this year, it's important for you to contact the unemployment office directly about your forms for them to update them. Because if you only got $15,000 in unemployment, but on your form it says 30, you're actually going to be taxed for that full $30,000. So if you don't know already, whenever you get unemployment and you don't have them take taxes out of your unemployment for the year, you actually end up getting less money on your tax refund. So it's super important that you make sure the amount that they're putting on your tax form is correct, so that whatever you're being taxed for, you're not overpaying money that you never received. If you're having an issue with that, all you need to do is contact the unemployment contact them on their 1-800 number directly so that you can get that information updated and they can resend out the corrected form. Make sure that you ask them to send the form in your online portal so you don't have to wait for anything to come in the mail. That is something else that's super important I want you guys to be aware of. Another thing, another great form for anybody that had to lose out on time at work due to COVID. They have a new form. It's called the 7202 form for any COVID sicknesses. So the way that it works now is you put in the specific dates that you did not work and you didn't get, paid time off or whatever the case may be. This works for people who are W-2 employees and business owners. So if you're a business owner and you were affected by COVID to where you were sick and it affected how much you made for that month or however many months, you can actually use that as a tax write-off to give yourself some type of break or leeway for the money that you did not receive due to you being sick. Another great update, and this is for parents who may have, one child that 2 people can claim. So now you have 2 options if you have a child that can be claimed by 2 parents. One parent can claim the earned income credit, which is the credit so that, let's say you have tax liability, but you want to claim the earned income credit so that you're liable for less money that you have to pay back to Uncle Sam for the year. One person can claim the earned income credit, and then one person can actually claim to get the child tax credit. The child tax credit is the actual amount that you get as a refund for claiming that child, up to $3,600 if they're under the age of 5, or up to $3,000 if they're from the age of 6 to 17. So if anybody out there that is a parent, it's great for you to be able to do this, because each parent can actually claim the child and get some type of tax break. So for whoever makes the most amount of money and just wants to get that tax break from the earned income credit, you have that option, and whoever wants to get the actual refund for the child has that option as well. That also stops you guys from your tax refunds being whole, because they're trying to figure out which parent is allowed to actually claim the child. It really clears up a lot of gray area for two people trying to claim one child, and allows both of you to basically get good benefits from it. And for any child that's made, now the minimum amount, if a child has made over $4,000, they must claim that on their taxes. So the way that that'll work is, you as a parent would claim that child, and then they would file taxes themselves, and they would check off the box saying can be claimed by another person, so that you make sure you still get your child tax credit, and then they make sure that whatever tax liability they have for the money that they made from working, they will be able to claim that without any issues. We don't want our kids to have any problems with Uncle Sam, because we all know how greedy they can be. So these are just a few of the tax updates for everything that's going on with your 2021 taxes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as I see and learn about new tax updates, I'll make sure to make more videos to give you more information, so that we can, take it to the next level. Thank you again for hanging with me here at Rose Credit Repair. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any credit questions. I'm going to be answering them myself in the comments. So you know what to do. Until next time.